Hello guys, you remember in the last video we had integrated all our functions inside the main function and we tested and it was working. Okay, now we tried to do something. Instead of using the if statement, we tried to use a switch, but it did not work and we were getting an error. So I did an investigation on how to on what the error was caused by. So let me show you. So you see I have changed from if to switch. Okay, I'm using switch. Okay, but when I was running it, you see I was getting an error on line number 81. You see there's an error here. So when I checked this error, it was saying, it was giving me this kind of message, you see, but we did not know how to solve it. Okay, so when I went to investigate, I found out that the error was being caused, the error was happening because I am declaring a variable inside a case. Okay, now the error is happening because normally if you write a case without putting this kind of braces, this kind of brackets, these ones, okay, it means you are never going to declare a variable inside your case. You get my point? But if you know that you want to declare your variable inside your case, then you must put brackets. Are we together? Normally, listen to me properly. I know we are used not to put brackets inside your case. You get my point? But it appears that if you are going to declare a variable inside your case, then you have to put brackets. Otherwise, you will be getting this kind of error. Are we together, guys? Yeah. So, for this part, in order to remove this error, you have two options. Either stop declaring these variables inside the case. Try to declare them here. Because if you declare them here, since a switch has these brackets, then you can't declare them here. You get my point? So that will clear the error. Okay? Or you can choose to declare your variable maybe here or here. That will also clear the error. You get my point? Yeah. So you could also declare them here, fine, or you could declare them here, fine. You get my point? Yeah. So it's up to you. Or if you want, for this particular situation, you may also just put your brackets here so that you can remove the error, because you know that the error was happening because you are declaring a variable inside the case, but you have not put the brackets. You get the point? So it appears that the brackets are important inside the case if you are actually going to declare a variable inside the case. Are we together, guys? Yeah. Alright, so let me do that, and then here let me do that. But you see, I am still leaving the colon, so these columns are very important. Okay, if you delete the colon, I think it may not work. You may try at your own time. Okay, so the colon still has to be there. This colon, okay, it probably still has to be there. I've never tried to remove it. You can try and see. Okay, yeah, but I think it's good to just leave it. All right. Okay, so you see, now the error has disappeared. The error has disappeared, and our program is working just fine. If I enter a wrong choice, our program is still working. If I enter 2, it is telling me to enter the volume. If I enter the volume of 1, it is telling me to enter the category. If I enter a wrong category, it is prompting me again. You see, if I enter a correct one, it is giving me water bill is 3,100, and it is causing the menu to reappear again, and it is prompting me. You see, yeah. So it is perfectly working. You see, so you can use switch as we have seen, yeah. But also, you remember we said that whenever you have numbers that have special meaning inside your program, you can use an enumerated data type. You remember that? You can use an enumerated data type. So let us try to use an enumerated data type. Okay, yeah. So these numbers have special meaning because 1 means electricity. You see, yeah, 1 means electricity, 2 means water bill calculation, 3 means exit. Okay, so everywhere in our program we need to change 1 to an enum value. Okay, so even here 1 meant electricity, 2 meant, you see, do you remember there in display menu? 1 was for electricity, 2 was for water bill, 3 was for exit. Okay, so let us create an enum. Now I'm going to create an enum as a global I'm going to create in the global namespace. Are we together? I'm going to create my enum as a global enum so that I can use it inside display menu, and also I want to use it inside what? Inside my main function. Can you see? Yeah, because those are the areas where I use these numbers. Okay, those are the areas where I use these numbers. These numbers appear here in the main function inside the switch, and they also appear here in at the display menu function. So since I'm going to define an enum, I have to make it global so that I can access it from display menu, from inside display menu, but also so that I can access it from inside my main what? My main function. Okay, so let me declare an enum. So how do we declare an enum? You just write enum, you see. So if you declare it here on top, you see, outside all the other functions, at the very top, it means it is going to be a global one. You see, it's going to be a global one. So enum, so you can call it, so since this enum is for choices, okay, so I can call it menu choice, okay, menu choice, okay, and then you put like this, and then inside now you define your enum values, which will be in terms of words now. They will be in terms of words, okay. So usually we use capital letters for our enum values, okay. So we can say electricity, and we say this one will have a value of 1. So everywhere where there is 1, we are going to replace it with the word electricity, okay. And then the next enum I'm going to call it water, or you can call it water or water bill, any name you want, feel free, okay. Now since the first enum had a value of 1, it means the next one will have a value of 2. So there is no need for me to write 2, okay. It will understand that this is the next one, so it will have a value of what? 2. You get my point? Yeah. And then the following one now will have a value of what? 3. So what is the following choice? It is going to be exit. You get my point? Exit. Yeah. So here I'm going to, instead of writing 1, I'm going to write electricity, and here I'm going to write water, and here I'm going to write exit, okay. And down here I'm going to do the same thing. Instead of writing 1, I'm going to write case electricity, and here I'm going to write case water, you see, and here choice is not equal to what? I'm going to write exit. You get my point? Yeah. Now there are people who want to do like this. They want to do like this, and then they want to put double quotes. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is a special value. This is an enum. Are we together, guys? This is an enum value. It is considered number 3. This word here is considered number 3. This word here is considered number 2. So don't put the double quotes. Don't do it. Okay. So let us test. You will see that the program will still be working. Okay. You see, it is working. Yeah. Okay. You can test. Try to enter 4. You see? Yeah. Try to enter 2. You see? Enter the volume. Try to enter 1. Enter the category. Try to enter a wrong category. Okay, maybe Z. You see, it is working. Try to enter a correct category. You see, water bill is that one, and it is giving me the menu again. You see, it is working fine. Okay, yeah. So guys, keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. Okay. So in this series of videos, we saw how you can divide a big problem into small subtasks, such that you will be solving each subtask one at a time. You create a separate function for each task. You test it. Once you see it is working perfect, you go on to do another subtask, and so on until you finish the entire problem like that. And then later on you integrate all the subtasks, and that is it. Okay. So this approach, sometimes we also call it divide and conquer approach, simply because you are dividing a large problem into small chunks, and then you kill one chunk after another, you test it, you see it is correct, you move to the next chunk, you test it, you see it is correct, and then later on you go and integrate everything. You see? Yeah. We wouldn't have been able to do that without the power of functions. You see? So functions are powerful, guys. Functions are important. You see? So this is what we say. It is not just about writing code, but it is about writing code in a smart way. We want you to write readable code, maintainable code, easy to understand code. Are we together, guys? Code that is well organized. Code that even someone who is not a programmer can come and be able to pick something from there. and be able to guess things, be able to follow through and understand. Are we together, guys? Thank you for listening. All the best. Keep it up. Go and try this work by yourself. Think about things. You have questions, ask them, post them. We'll be in touch. All the best.